Howdy folks, and welcome back to She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Today we're going to be watching Season 4, Episode 5, which is titled Protocol. And I kind of broke my own protocol here in that I actually read the little blurb here on Netflix. I tend to not, but given the title and the fact that Light Hope was in the thumbnail here on Netflix, I kind of wanted a little bit more info because Light Hope was the last person I expected. I mean, person is a loose term here, but the last thing I expected to be interacted with in this episode, especially given how the last one went, kind of how it feels like we're setting things up. I wasn't really expecting to get an Adora training kind of thing, but it seems like there's something wrong in that it says that there's a damaged Light Hope that tries to reboot herself. So I wanted a little bit of something to kind of glom onto here, given that I thought, once again, given the state of the whiteboard back here, I thought we were going to kind of finally get like the big, like, gaslighty, like double trouble, just like wreaking absolute havoc on the mental faculties of just everybody. And who knows, that could happen while Adora is away tending to Light Hope, rather. It doesn't say anything here about Bright Moon or anything. So I don't know. They're going a little bit slower with this plot than I mean, obviously I haven't even seen this episode yet, so I'll wait until after the episode to kind of get into it. But kind of the other thing I was thinking is, as I was, putting my kid to bed before recording this, I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be wild if I just, like, started a reaction video and just said, like, all right, we're watching She-Ra Season 4, Episode 5, let's get into it, and just immediately start. I know there's some reactors who do that and kind of wait to do the big discussion, like, after the fact. I don't know. I like these little pre-episode talks to kind of go over theories, things I've been thinking about, all that kind of stuff, even if what I had for this one was essentially reading the blurb of what's to come. So forgive me for that one, folks. But let's scooch over here as I take this opportunity to, as always, thank you for watching me watch this thing. Do all the YouTube things. Subscribe to the channel. We are almost to the halfway point of Season 4, which means that we're almost to Season 5, which means we're almost done with the show, is how my brain works these things out. But hey, subscribe so you see when more of these come out. Leave a like on this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the episode, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me, fake spoilers, etc. Also, as I'm recording this, I just put up a post on the community tab kind of going over my kind of master list, or at least my top list of what I want to do soon on the channel. The other show I'm watching, Dungeon Meshi, will end sooner than this, so I'm going to be diving right into Hazbin Hotel right after that, since we finally got a release date for Season 2, October 29th. Awesome, very excited. I know I'm wearing a hell of a boss shirt, but, same universe, right? But yeah, real excited for that. But I kind of dove into the other things on my master list of which could potentially come right after She-Ra. So definitely go back at the point you're seeing this. It'll be a couple weeks. Go check that out on the community tab. Scroll down a little bit, find it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like there. There will be a poll at some point when I'm closer to the end of this series. But yeah, just kind of diving into that. That's a great place to give some recommendations as well. I know some of you have been giving a couple recommendations here in the comments. I do see those. I do take those into account. One or two of those are in that post as well. So hey, just go give me some feedback over there if you haven't already. And other than that, the other thing to check me out on is Patreon. If you want to see this or any other She-Ra reaction, fully uncut, unedited, head over to the link in the description and join up there. I finally, after almost 2 years of having a Patreon, finally went and organized some of my stuff into collections. So all the She-Ra stuff is just in one neat little playlist, so you don't have to scroll all the way down 4 seasons worth to go find it. I should have done this a long ass time ago, but I'm doing it now. I should be about 2 weeks ahead over there as well, so hey, it's a great way to support the channel and get a little back in return. But this intro has been long enough. I was planning for this to be a little bit of a shorter one. Oops, we got tangented a little bit. But let us go ahead and get started with She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 4, Episode 5, Protocol. I wanted to do a robot voice, and then I didn't commit partway through. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Looks good. I feel like I recorded a video where I was a little too far ahead, so I was like really close to the episode. My head was. Oh, I'm glad they didn't let Kyle drive, at least.
Around back there, Kyle. We're almost out of these creepy woods.
I was expecting this, seeing as how I read the blurb. Okay, so this is training, right? Because we haven't seen enough of Adora fighting bots recently. Yes, that's how I feel when I see them fighting bots for the 5th episode in a row.
Oh, hey, this is kind of fun.
Oh, it does look kind of fun, actually.
You are not taking your training seriously.
What? Me?
They're just bots, Light Hope.
It's not like I'm learning anything new here.
Then I must offer more hands-on instruction. There is a bot behind them.
Light Hope, hold on. Wild theory time. Light Hope somehow like designs like killer bots to like really test her, and somehow the Horde gets a hold of the blueprints that like, see, this is why AI can't be trusted, right? It's gonna go ahead and design something capable of taking out She-Ra, and the Horde's gonna get their hands on it and be like, got the plans for the new bots, and then Hordak's gonna be like, this has Entrapta written all over it, but it's not. I miss Entrapta. I want to see her. I want to see Beast Island. I miss our girl. She's probably flourishing over there somehow. I don't know. I need Entrapta back. I miss her so much.
Am I done now?
Chat, let me know if you also miss Entrapta.
This is useless. I don't need more training. I need answers. And the Horde has been one step ahead at every turn. Glimmer thinks that they're tracking She-Ra somehow.
Oh, this could be interesting.
When we found Mara's ship, she left a recording behind.
Adora. Mara was compromised. She became unhinged.
She didn't seem unhinged.
You're starting to sound a little unhinged, Adora.
Once you balance the planet, all will be clear.
Also, do you want to tell Light Hope that you kind of saw her in the portal? Ra.
Oh, wow. Way to avoid the subject.
I'm going to have to really make sure that's synced up really good in editing so that joke actually lands. While the intro plays, my tea for today is peppermint. My normal peppermint stuff has been Trader Joe's brand, which doesn't pack the same kind of oomph as whatever this one is. I found like an old bag of what I used to have because we recently reorganized our teas.
I'm leaving.
You cannot leave. My sensors have detected a fluke spore cloud blooming in the Whispering Woods. It is not safe outside.
What? You want me to stay here so you can not answer more of my questions?
Adora.
Oh. Funny, Adora can't open the door.
Light Hope!
Hello, my name is Light Hope. How may I assist you?
Oh, she just completely reset.
My system is rebooting. Who are you?
Oh, no.
I knew we shouldn't have come through the...
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
It's not safe.
Well, obviously, Catra felt it was worth risking us to get this cargo back sooner.
Also, if those spores completely took out, like, a hole in there... Yeah, and why is it not affecting them?
Oh, it's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah, it looks kind of nice.
No.
Don't... Oh, it is. Okay. Just have none of... Okay, so it is starting to touch them. Funny how all of a sudden none of those touched them before now. It's not too long before that thing's just gonna eat their whole ship away.
One of us has got to go back outside and fix the transport.
And it's gonna be Kyle. So interesting that we're focusing on this crew. This feels like something we would have gotten in like season 2. Oh boy.
You were supposed to be back an hour ago.
The Woods are attacking us with very painful snow.
Why is he talking? But we're assessing the situation. Assess faster.
Also, even after I hang up, don't let him speak.
Behind schedule. Well, maybe if you told us what this big plan is, we could help you and we
I doubt that, seeing how you failed to do the one thing I asked.
Ooh.
It's not our fault. The transport broke down and it's too dangerous to go out there.
I don't care! I gave you an order.
Damn.
Get someone, send them outside and fix it. Now!
I'm shocked she just didn't volunteer Kyle.
Understand?
Also, there it is again, that same kind of motion of her fixing her hair.
Yes, Force Captain Catra.
It's just a little thing, but I've noticed it every time she's like, oh, damn. Kyle's got that nose goes on lock. All right, hold on a second. It's just a small little detail, but I can't help but notice it now. Every time she's like getting more and more unhinged and more like, do it now. Come on, snappy, no more plan, just do it. Her hair gets like disheveled, and then she like calmly goes and like fixes it, brushes it back to the side. It's it has to be somewhat intentional, the fact that they animated it and put it there. The fact that I believe it's now happened 3 times in total. That is, I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to mean anything or if it's just like a neat little visual nod for those of us who pay attention, pick up on. I don't know. I don't think it means anything particularly deeper. It's just, I've noticed it, and I'm going to continue noticing it and pointing it out every time it happens.
The Light Hope operating system is attempting to reload. Please stand by.
Once again, fucking AI.
System is now at 22%. Oh, I have just learned how to move about the castle.
Oh, you're literally relearning everything, huh?
Okay there. You seem like you're having fun.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to have fun, huh? There's a war going on, Light Hope.
Am I not usually fun?
No.
Oh no. No, I've never seen you like this.
I have also never seen you like this.
This is
Because
weird.
your identity has not yet loaded.
Also, I was looking at you sideways, kind of.
Before rebooting, you were gonna tell me all about this weapon Mara mentioned?
Yeah, here we go.
Of course. I will answer all of your questions.
As soon as they
But
load.
that information has not yet loaded.
There we
I
go.
did, however, just learn how to control gravity in the Crystal Castle.
Oh. Oh, I mean, kind of, that also seems kind of fun.
I will fix it.
No. Okay.
Oh,
here's
that
the
was a hard
situation.
cut. That was
One of us
awesome.
has to brave the acid snow and fix the transport. We are gonna choose who goes outside fair and square. With a game of bot shield blazer.
Oh.
come
Oh.
you get
All right,
to
what do
decide
you
what game
throw? The strat is you always throw bot first, right? I'm gonna throw scissors, don't tell them.
2, 3.
Oh, did I just win? Did they all throw
Let's try
paper?
that again.
I'm not going.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow, that hard cut.
Apologies.
Again. I'm digging this one. It took me a second to kind of get into it, but now that I'm into it, I'm enjoying it.
Are spiders useful? Because I have just learned how to make spiders.
I bet that fucks some people up to see.
Please.
Thankfully, I'm one of those weirdos who kind of like spiders.
For the honor of Grayskull!
I have just learned something else new. Isn't there The magical girl transition has not yet loaded.
Lonnie, your laser beats shield, so you win?
That's why you can't play with 3 people.
Except Rogelio's bot beat laser. Okay, so I beat Rogelio, but you beat me, and Rogelio beat you.
And I beat all y'all motherfuckers.
We're all winners!
That means we're all losers.
We need a new game.
Flip cup? I know that's not what that's called, but
I have an idea.
is Kyle gonna like rig this or something? You know, I will say, back in the past, people were kind of saying that the kind of quote I heard a couple of people say in the comments was, "There's only a single episode of filler," and I say that with knowing that that's kind of a bad word when you watch shows like this. Like, every episode is important for something, and my takeaway with episodes is, as long as it makes you smile, makes you happy, as long as you enjoyed watching it, it's not actually filler, because you still got enjoyment out of it, right? And that would be the D&D episode back in season 2. I will say, the structure of this one, unless we get some big lore dumps, which we're probably going to get some big lore dumps by the end, but at least the whole like body of this episode presents itself as filler. Which I know, I understand. But like I said, I say that as a term of endearment, as just a different type of episode. I did make the comment very early on, oh, look, She-Ra's fighting bots again. What do you know? And even she was bored of that, right? And like I said, that's kind of what the plot has been the last like 3 episodes in a row now, something like that. So the fact that they're giving us an episode that is thematically fresh and so far has been quite entertaining. I initially was kind of iffy on, can we really spend the B plot of an episode basically focusing on Kyle, Rogelio, and I feel really bad I cannot remember the other one's name. But I'm enjoying it just because like we get to see kind of, you know, antics basically, and their bits are kind of funny, and it's always just kind of fun to see how they're going to just shit on Kyle next. Though it kind of seems he's taking charge of the situation. In my head, I'm kind of comparing this to the Darby the Gambler fight in JoJo's. How, you know, all these fights have basically been like, how can I like outsmart and then overpower my opponent with big punches, right? And this was just like a guy sitting at a table like, I'm going to take your souls by beating you at gambling. And it was so much fun because like it was a fight where not a single punch was thrown basically. But it was just purely on the mind games, everything. And so I can just see Kyle now just like, finally, it's my time to shine. I may not be the strongest. End the sentence right there. But you know, I'm enjoying this episode a lot. More than I thought I would if you told me it was kind of just an episode where you know, for all intents and purposes, a bottle episode where just Adora is stuck with a rebooting, you know, like the blurb that I read, right? I knew exactly what to expect, and I was kind of like, I don't know about this one, gang, but I'm enjoying this one so far. I hope you are too. I'm really curious to know what the consensus on this episode is. I mean, I'm not even halfway done yet, but I could see this one potentially, you know, barring us getting huge revelations near the end, kind of being a bit of a decisive one, right? And, you know, I always say that big revelations don't necessarily make for a great episode, but I'll get into that more later if we get there. Remind me, I don't know why I'm saying remind me, but hopefully I remember later, if that does happen, to talk about one of my most controversial takes from the Owl House. A little teaser for later, perhaps. Stick around.
My reboot appears to have malfunctioned. Loading is frozen at 36%.
Oh no.
We must manually override the system.
Where is the core processing unit? And please don't say.
It is on the other side of these spiders.
Nice.
Do not worry. I will assist you.
No. For the no, that's the opposite.
I made more spiders.
Damn, Kyle.
Perfect score.
Did he just invent a game that he knew?
Beat that.
When Rogelio bounced it off that thing, you said it was -5 points.
Yes, that's because he forgot the magic password.
He's
And
so
they
full of
stand in the
shit.
loser zone, and Lonnie, you're not wearing the hat, so that's
Lonnie.
a 5-point deduction for you.
That's the name.
Now, watch the master.
He's gonna hit himself in the nuts or something. Oh, or in the head. That works too. My apologies for expecting such a lowbrow joke from this refined show. Yes, you knew eventually this was gonna happen.
Well, it's not the ocean.
What is this?
Give you that.
I mean, we've definitely never seen this. It looks wild. Oh, hey, you beat me here.
It is compromising the Crystal Castle.
Oh, it could destroy the whole ass thing,
Tell
huh?
me the information for how to stop that hasn't loaded yet.
And even if it did, I don't think I could.
Get to the processing unit now.
You need to hand me the sword. And I say, for the honor of Grayskull. And then I turned into Light Hope, brah.
Place it in the left slot.
No, the right.
Are you sure?
Yes. Of course, my system is only at 36%.
Wait,
So
it went down?
I am 36% sure.
I thought it was stuck at
Perfect.
43.
Is in fact far from perfect.
I was being sarcastic.
What is sarcastic?
Oh, trust me, that information is never gonna
Honestly,
load for you.
yeah, I was going to say, she doesn't know how to do that even on a good day. Oh. What the?
Is everything reset now? Can you finish telling me about the weapon? and
1%.
My name is Light Hope. How may I assist you?
Damn it. Well, I was kind of right on the 1%, right?
We gotta save ourselves. And we better pick someone to fix the transport soon or Catra is gonna kill us. Ugh. I don't even know why we bother. She's obsessed with this big plan.
Interesting.
It's the only thing that matters to her.
Interesting. Division coming from the ranks below?
Ever since we were kids, she probably sent us on this mission for, like, team building.
No. Grunt work.
Remember when she used my ration bars to make that cake for Adora?
That never happened. That was the weird fake portal reality.
Okay, so they remember that. That's interesting.
But we're a unit.
Barely.
You wanna know what we really are? We're expendable.
Yep.
Everything they taught us in the Horde about loyalty is meaningless. It's
Yeah.
everyone for themselves.
Wow. I didn't expect this.
Then I'll do it. I'll fix the transport so I don't have to be stuck in here.
Hard cut to an RIP Kyle screen.
Will you help me out here?
No, let him go.
Please tell me that this time all your information has loaded.
I am back to full functionality. Disregard. That was incorrect. My system
Light
reboot
hope.
is still at only 36%.
At least it hasn't gotten worse again.
You are useless! Oh, Light Hope, I'm...
Hey, you don't have to apologize to AI. I know all these... So being in the business world, I end up having to sit through some AI presentations. People talking about how AI is the future, all this stuff. I'm on the side that most generative AI is theft, unless it is very, very specifically trained on like a very small subset of someone's own personal stuff that they have the right to use and all that kind of stuff. And even then, like, I don't know. It just feels like just a shortcut that I don't like. And all these tech bros are talking about being polite to your AI. It's like, why? It's a fucking chatbot. Like, it doesn't have feelings. Why would you be nice to it? Like, does that make me a bad person? I don't know. I've never used ChatGPT. I even, like, you know, the Snapchat has the My AI that's always stuck at the top of your friend list. And God, that probably makes me sound old. I still use Snapchat. My wife and I just send pictures of our kid to each other all the time. That's pretty much all I use it for. But there's a My AI chatbot, and I've never even used it, even though I've really wanted to just go in there and say like, hey, fuck you, and just like never use it again. Because even then, I feel like it could like gather some kind of info about me or something. But like, I don't know. Her feeling bad about being mad at Light Hope, it's a frustrating situation. Like Sure, I understand it. She's probably not even going to remember. She's probably going to reboot herself a third time. She won't even remember what you said. I don't know. I guess it's different when this isn't realistic. This is like fantasy AI. Light Hope is supposed to give us the information and be on the good side, but like, you know, she's still a computer program at the end of the day. I don't feel bad I wouldn't feel bad if I was in Adora's situation. But granted, Adora's kind of stuck here, so she's kind of fucked without Light Hope. So anyway, I just had to get that AI thing off my chest. Let me know how you feel about AI in the comments below. I'm assuming probably a lot of people in my audience have the same takes I do. Love y'all.
Wait, Light Hope! Light Hope! Light Hope! Look what I brought you!
Wait, what?
Flowers.
Oh, is that
All
Mara?
over the planet right now. Here, smell.
See, she's being nice to her chatbot too.
Pretty though, right?
Pretty. Yes, they
Wha-
are
what?
aesthetically pleasing.
What is pretty?
Thank you for bringing them.
It must be hard being stuck in here all the time.
I do not mind.
I am not programmed for loneliness. I am a chatbot.
I looked at my loaded databanks to see if I could find the answers you seek. All I have on Mara is this memory.
Wow,
a
that's...
sensation. Warmth.
Aw.
It brings me warmth.
I think of this and my thermal sensors start overloading. That is how I know it is warm.
I know it's in a everything will make sense in time kind of way, but it's also pretty annoying.
Yeah?
Annoying.
Just what I was getting
This
at,
word has
right?
not yet loaded. Is it good?
Oh, it will.
No. I'm sorry about Mara, and I'm sorry I'm not her. But
Damn.
we could be friends too.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Light Hope wants you to be Mara, because in Light Hope's opinion, Mara fucked the planet, right? Oh, God. It's like something out of a John Carpenter
Okay,
movie
you
out
made
here.
your point, Kyle.
Did this come out before or after season 1 of Stranger Things? Because I'm getting flashbacks to... Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. Holy shit. That is fucking brutal for this show. My man has like third-degree
Shouldn't let him
burns
go out
over
alone.
an increasing portion of his body.
Armor plating? Oh, Catra will kill us if it's damaged.
But it's for Kyle. I thought they were about to be like, oh wait, we can actually reach this from the inside. Whoops, he went out for no reason. Oh well. And then Rogelio, you know, I almost did volunteer him to go do it because his skin seems thicker than everybody else's. At least Lonnie's aren't that bad yet, but holy shit, Kyle got fucked up. Like I said, it's always shocking when shows like this go way more brutal than they're like supposed to, because what this is rated what, TVY7, and that's like actual burns happening on a guy.
I am 36% sure.
Again,
It'll have
nice.
to do.
35% sure. 34%? 33. 32. Oh no, this does not seem right. Oh, never mind. She was right this time. It fixed it.
Reboot complete. Hello, Adora.
You know you can trust me with the truth about everything, right?
Once you balance the planet, all will become clear.
That sounds really ominous, though, I gotta say.
You do care.
We just knew.
Don't tell anybody, Kyle. If you tell anybody, I'm gonna beat your ass. Make these burns look like nothing. Rogelio, buddy, that would be real nice if I could understand you. That is really funny, though, that they're giving the heartfelt speech to him. With the music playing and everything.
Gotta get back to the fright zone. Just keep your leg elevated till then.
They hit an especially bad bump and he just like falls off.
Yes, they are aesthetically pleasing. Thank you for bringing them.
Is there any more to this memory?
Not when you come to visit me. This memory should have been purged per directive of the Heart of Etheria project.
Oh.
Permanently delete.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Damn. Well, shit. The Heart of Etheria project. The one thing I know about later parts of the show is that the two-part finale is titled Heart Part 1 and 2. But that's our first like mention of anything like that. Especially if anything, because it's always been Horde and then Princess Rebellion and then like the greater Horde coming in, right? The Horde Prime stuff. This is our first, and you know, way back at the beginning, I said there might be a third faction that they have to defend from. Here I was thinking it would be the greater Horde as a whole coming down and somehow, like, you know, like I said, with Hordak being seen as a failure, like, oh shit, he's gonna kill us, never mind. Hey, we're all together now, let's stop the big Horde. I kind of thought that was going to be the big third faction. But now I have concerns that, do we consider this a fourth faction that might enter play somehow? Granted, I don't know what the Heart of Etheria is, or was it Eternia? Did she say Heart of Etheria or Heart of Eternia? Oh, I already closed out the window. I'm sure you know, in editing, I've probably put it on the screen here. But depending on what that is, I don't know if that's a protocol for the planet. I don't know if it's first ones that are going to be revived or return. I don't know if they're like in stasis or something and they're going to like come back to like retake the planet once it leaves Desperos or whatever. I don't know. It could be anything, really. That just kind of set my brain on fire a little bit. I did remember to do my Owl House comparison I was going to give. And I believe it was season 2, episode 17. I think it was called "O Titan, Where Art Thou?" It is, so spoilers for the Owl House. If you are watching this and happen to have not finished the show or seen it or anything like that. But there was a very big revelation about one of the main characters. And other than that, I thought the episode was mid as hell. All of like the action and like the kind of like the main plot of the episode was going to a place, finding people we thought were going to be on our side. Oh no, they're not. But rather than it being like complicated to leave it all, they just kind of left. And it didn't really like factor in. Granted, I know that Owl House had a much shortened lifespan compared to what it was planning for, and this faction would have probably played a much bigger role in the story, as it were. But it was just kind of like we showed up, oh no, they're bad. Also, we learned something about one of our friends, and then they just kind of left. And so I came out of that episode saying, like, that was a huge show-altering revelation that we got. The rest of the episode kind of sucked. So I've always kind of kept in my head the thoughts of a big revelation does not a good episode make. You have to have the rest of the episode be entertaining and you know, a good story, right? So I wanted to compare these two because, you know, while we didn't get any concrete answers, just kind of more questions, which in itself is valid and something that you do need from shows like this. It can't just be all answers all the time, because then, well, what else do you have to solve, right? We got to get new questions eventually. The rest of the episode here I felt was strong enough that it stood on its own. Yes, Light Hope was very frustrating to watch. Constantly being rebooted, constantly just like kind of fucking with She-Ra because she just didn't know what was going on. That was frustrating. I did enjoy the Lonnie, Rogelio, and Kyle stuff, especially, you know, like I said, just the sheer joke of giving Rogelio the big heartfelt tear-jerking speech at the end of the episode when, you know, it's just like growls that you can't really understand. Like even Devil Dinosaur you can understand a little bit better with his little noises that he makes. But no, that was entertaining. Like, am I still gonna shit on Kyle every chance I get? Yes, absolutely. Do I kind of understand why one particular person in my Discord server, hey Ronya, you know, constantly espouses how much they enjoy Kyle? You know, I understand a little bit better now. But I'm still gonna shit on Kyle every chance that I get. But it was overall, it was a fun episode. I didn't dislike watching it. It's was entertaining than, you know, other episodes that, you know, have been well regarded in the past. I'm blanking on like specifics, but I know there's been episodes I liked a lot less than this one in this show. So overall, this one I enjoyed. It was, you know, a very different episode rather. And sometimes, and I get this a lot in Dungeon Meshi, where sometimes if they spend multiple episodes in the same location, I get like those diminishing returns. It happened in this show too with the Crimson Wastes. Like the second episode that we had there was technically a better episode, but the fact that it just lost that awe factor of seeing the Crimson Wastes for the first time and kind of, ooh, new place, whatever. It kind of lost that kind of luster for me. And so I kind of held it in less regard, even though on a technical note and plot related stuff, it was a better episode. So I said all that to say, showing me something new, like a new setting, a new character dynamic, a new way the story's presented. The fact that they're just not fighting bots for like the third episode in a row, you know, made me really enjoy this one. So good stuff all around. This was 4x5, so we're now 2 episodes away from the midpoint of the season. Really shocked we didn't get any Double Trouble stuff. Expect a third Among Us guy on the whiteboard next time until we get the big. You know, we might not even get that big of an episode, right? I'm just expecting like an episode that's just fully contained within Bright Moon of just like Double Trouble shenanigans. Just constantly gaslighting people, like leaving everyone to just be like completely on edge and just not knowing who to trust, and just, you know, sowing the seeds of discord that they were talking about in the last episode, right? Chaos and discord, I believe, were the two words that they used. So that's what I want. I just want a full episode of that, because for whatever reason that speaks to me. It just seems like it would be a lot of fun, and it might also seem like kind of a filler-ish kind of plot episode. But at the same time, like in terms of character dynamics, I feel like it can do a lot as far as like pushing Glimmer to want to be more proactive. Like, yes, we got that last time, but even more so. Adora to be more paranoid about the fact that they're tracking her and everything, and just sowing that doubt, right? Like, it could be a huge episode as far as things like that, but, you know, I don't know if we're going to get that. But if I was writing the show, that's the episode I would write. Granted, I probably would not have written this episode, which I was very glad to have, so what the fuck do I know, I guess. But once again, this looks like it's probably going to be a bit of a longer reaction, so please just let me know what you thought of this episode. I'm real curious to hear what you have to say about this one. And with all that being said, don't forget to leave a like on your way out, and I will catch you next time with the next episode of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Take it easy, everybody.